Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. It's really good to have you here. And if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. Let me move this over because it's super smoky today. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you. Thank you for building this channel up. Thank you to those who have been supporting the GoFundMe that I have down below. I appreciate that. Anyone that's interested, it is a street dog and street cat rescue centre, adoption centre that is based in Sri Lanka. All of the information is down there if you would like to spread the word, if you'd like to donate. Every penny counts because it is an independent charity. It's not funded by anything but donations. I really felt like getting my selenite out today. So there's renewal. I had renewal and cleansing. And the dream that I had last night, the part that really stuck out to me was a group of 3 people. And they looked like they hadn't washed for a while. No judgment. They just looked like they hadn't washed for a while. And they were trying to pull on someone's heartstrings here to get them to buy something. But one of them had... they had a card reader on them. They were trying to duplicate someone's card. And this person was aware. This person was already aware and knew that if they paid for something with the card, all of their money would come out of their account. And they confronted, I think it was like the ringleader was this masculine energy that had, when he coughed, or when this person coughed, they coughed up like chunks of brown things. I know, gross. And I remember the person, because it wasn't me. At times I embodied this person, but it wasn't me. I was just viewing it, going, you do know that I'm psychic. I could already read what you were going to do. Shame on you for not just asking for help genuinely. And they ran away. And you've got happy family coming out in reverse. Let's find out what that's about. Now, before I continue, I'm going to ring my bell. This is just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, 1. Know that my readings, I have to state this, are for entertainment purposes only. And if anything comes up in the areas of law, finance, mental health or physical health, and it really resonates, ensure that you are actually reaching out to those appropriate sectors and industries and people professionally, because I'm not professional in those areas. I'm not qualified and I don't claim to be. Okay, anything that comes up with pronouns, if I say he, she, masculine, feminine, I'm talking about the energies that we all hold. Okay, we hold those divine masculine and divine feminine energies. It's up to you whether you assign a gender, but you don't have to if it doesn't fit. Don't force the fit, okay? Let's find out what's going on with someone. There's a group effort to make someone feel as if they have to help someone else. And Goddess of the Moon came out. You've also got Daughter Spirit here and Deceit in reverse. I feel like this is, and it's weird because you've got the Thinking Man underneath, which is a deceitful card. To me it is. And Tempered Hearth in reverse. And Deceit in reverse reminds me of the 7 of Swords. So this is finding out some sort of news. I do remember that part of the, I was looking for this, part of the astral experience that I had, or message that I was given, is that there was this girl or this woman or a feminine presenting person who had blonde hair, and it was quite long, but it was very matted, and they were stating that, or they seemed to have cancer, and they were in a wheelchair, and they were being pushed in a wheelchair. At times they needed the wheelchair, at times they didn't. And I do think that this person, if we're taking it literally, this person is unwell. It doesn't mean that they have cancer, but they are unwell. But I feel like this person is playing more on the fact that they have this, or they have some sort of ailment to get what they want. And that is not me in any way, shape or form dismissing anyone's health concerns, health struggles. This is just what I was shown. Okay, so now I'm going to read the one that says Goddess of the Moon, number 52, just to see what message is there for us. Now, let's have a look. 51, 52. Goddess of the Moon, intuition, going within. So this is definitely to do with a message that this message definitely needs to get to someone, because I feel like, I don't know if this has already happened in the past. My readings are timeless. So I can be picking up on what's already happened, what's about to happen, what's happening now. And if you watch this years from when I've posted it, as well as watching it as it's being posted, if it resonates, it's for you. It says this card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright, reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition and the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. Now, I can go on and I will read a little bit more of that, but this seems to be an encouragement for someone to... This has been a running theme as well in a lot of my readings. Take heed of your dreams. Take heed of the little nuances on intuitive hits. I don't know if I'm forming the proper sentence and how to say that grammatically correctly. But if your intuition is leading you, not fear, on something, and it really shouts out to you, listen to it, follow it and trust it, because there is definitely this energy of someone or a group of people going, that person's either a soft touch or that person has a really soft heart. They'll help us. And when they help us, we'll be able to take advantage. And again, I'm only saying this in future tense because that's the way that I'm viewing it. But if you have experienced this already in the past, this is coming back to be, as in this is a focus for a reason. The goddess of the moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. Oh my goodness. You're always blessed with the ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. Okay, so with the upgrades that we've had, especially from the 8-8 portal, there seems to be, and I heard just in time. Whatever this opening up is for you, and the way that she's holding this above her head. And this is, the moon is also, you know, connected to our emotions as well as the 4th house, because it resides over Cancer. Someone here is either very clairsentient or is about to become very clairsentient. And whoever this pertains to when it comes to a group of people, because it won't resonate for everyone, allow your emotions to guide you with your intuition as long as you are regulating your emotions. And I know that if you're on my channel, that's something that you do regularly, but there's a need. There seems to have been a need for me to state that. With the 52 at the top as well, condensing down to a 7, this is about the truth. So for some of you, this is someone in the past tried either copying a bank card or your identity, or was just copying what you were doing, copying channel content, whatever it may be for you. And this is now coming up. I feel like someone here is coming back around. They're coming back around. Now, Daughter Spirit, I'm not going to read it self-explanatory, but I will put it down. And then you have Deceit. Now, I want to read Deceit just because it's in reverse. I want to see what it says. And that is number 25. Interesting that we started with 52 and we end with 25. Let's see. It says here, deceit, hidden tactics and manipulation. Receiving this card reverse puts you on notice that the deceit of the past is over or about to end. Okay. Perhaps some enmity at work. And yeah, enmity at work is being dissolved, or maybe a more open communication has developed in your personal life. Be assured that the negative and dishonest energy is on its way out, and take advantage of a new, peaceful and an open environment, one where you will be able to forge more success in greater comfort. On a deeper level, this card reversed is telling you that the period of self-deceit is over. You are now ready to see the abiding truth of your own value, power, and deserving. It may take continued effort, but your honesty with yourself regarding these truths will bring even greater value into your life. Okay, so that's quite a crystal clear message right there, that whatever happened is not happening presently, that this is from the past. Now let's find out why we're being shown this. There has to be a reason why we're being shown this. Now the Deceit card does not want to stand up. We put it in upside down. Better? There we go. Now let's find out why we're being shown this. Where would you like me to go? I've been told to drink some water, which I feel is also a prompt for you to do the same. If you haven't drank any water today, now is your prompt. If you have not eaten, now is your prompt. If you haven't taken your meds, go do that now. And if you are tired and you haven't slept and you're staying up to watch this, go to sleep. And let's find out. You want me to take that one? Why are we being shown past energy? Why have we been shown past energy? Because I heard fear for someone. It's almost like when you've been through struggle so much in your life and you get to a point where there is no struggle or the struggle is ending, it's just waiting for the other shoe to drop or going, well, I've always had it this way. So what is going to go wrong with this picturesque, you know, scene? What is it that I cannot trust? What do we need to know? When it comes to Goddess of the Moon, tell us what we need to know. Why have we been shown this? Okay, I may need to shuffle that some more because the same cards came out from yesterday. Something's heating up. What's heating up? Because all of a sudden I've got really hot for no reason. You've got the Emperor here and Judgment. Okay, so this really is an ending of an era, and I said that in my last reading as well, in that whoever this person is from the past that teamed up with others to defraud someone here or to take advantage of them, it really is coming to an ending, because you have the Emperor in reverse. Someone who has all the potential to be very empowered and very, you know, emboldened in their leadership skills, who decides not to take that path and wants to take the easy path out. Somebody who's quick to anger, somebody who wants other people to do things for them. They could be very controlling, and you have Judgment coming out. So this Emperor, and that may have been the person who had like this brown stuff on their lips, which is telling me this person either has something wrong with their chest, or it could just be a sickness. This person thought that they were going to gain good judgment. They thought they were going to gain good judgment, and this has been completely blocked for them. Tell me more. Just in time. I keep hearing just in time. Just in time. What is just in time? Learning the lesson just in time. Look, Ace of Swords. So there is some sort of lie that's being studied now. This is why this message is coming through of these things are ending. You can relax a little bit. The other shoe is not going to drop. Because this lie coming out here next to Judgment, I don't know who this person is, but they definitely lied because they thought they were going to get some sort of, I heard payout, some sort of good judgment, and this is being studied. Who is studying this? Let me pop this down here. Here. Who is studying this? Okay, Two of Cups to the Nine of Wands. Two of Cups is about balance in a relationship. This is, do you know what? I was getting more like court case kind of energy, but the fact that the Two of Cups has come out is also giving me the energy of, it's that change of perspective. Like with the Deceit card, talking about how in reverse, finding the way that circle ends completely is by gaining a different perspective on this. And in my dream download, it very much was kind of watching it as a third party and then zooming in and being that person and then coming out again. The Two of Cups here with the Nine of Wands. This is healing. This is healing the heart space. So this person from the past, this masculine energy, is this somebody that you trusted, like romantically, emotionally? Is it? Yeah. Yes, it is, because you have the Ace of Cups coming out, and then you have the Empress as well, which is telling me that this was never an even-keeled or evenly matched relationship. It seems like with the Empress upright, there was a lot of nurturing that was happening from one party, which I'm taking as the collective, and then the Emperor being in reverse was the one that was taking. And I don't know if you kept seeing potential in somebody, and that's a really dangerous thing to do, is to see the potential in a person who hasn't envisioned it themselves, because it means that we are cheering on a person with hope that they become someone else, the person that you can see they could be, but who they're not at present. And it does them a disservice. It does you a disservice. And it ends up with a lot of dysfunction. There's a lot of dysfunction here. Now, Daughter Spirit, I feel like actually I should read the Daughter Spirit, just because it's really calling to me now. 32. Condensing 32 down to a 5. This is about change. And Daughter Spirit is upright. This is spiritual awakenings and new beginnings. Come on, you guys. Upright. The door opens onto an expansive energetic realm where all new beginnings originate. The orbs of light are guiding you through the clouds of the earthly world, leading you to a deeper understanding of your eternal identity, the source of all true value and power. This door opens onto truly unlimited potential, for the changes that happen here reach deep into the core of your being. As such, this card often heralds your increasing powers in the spiritual arts and a deepening connection with the spirit world. Don't be surprised if you find yourself becoming more intuitive, more aware of spirit's presence, or more powerful in your own healing practices. Now is the time to open up to the unexpected guidance and inspiration of spirit and to the magic and power of your true identity. Wowee. And my elbow, for some reason, chose the 3 of Wands. This is expansion. This is expansion. And I find that really interesting, because in that dream download, there was that confrontation with that person going, you know, you're trying this, but you know that I'm psychic. And I don't know who that pertains to. Spirit already is there's a need or an encouragement to trust in yourself, trust in your intuition, even practice, I heard, your intuition. I don't know if there are books, there are courses, and that's been coming out in my readings quite a lot, that you would be interested in that can help hone in these practices and really strengthen the way that you wish to practice your spirituality, the way that you connect yourself to God, to Allah, to Vishnu, to divine source, you know, because I do feel like this energy is coming back for a reason, and it's not just like you're healing from it, because you are. This is also I had a last ditch attempt. Why is it the last ditch attempt? What? Yeah, I need to clear these. Let me just get a little bit of smoky over them. Why is it a last ditch attempt? I can't say it. Last ditched attempt. Goodness, my mouth is doing gymnastics today. The World, Tower, Princess of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Pentacles, King Cups. So the World to the Tower in reverse. This person wants to hitchhike on you. They want to hitchhike. I feel like, especially with the Emperor in reverse to the Empress upright, there is, if this is not a romantic partner, but I'm getting that this is a romantic partner. If it doesn't resonate for you in that way, I've got a call, I'll have to wait. If it doesn't resonate for you in that way, this person wishes to come in and pull on your heartstrings. And that came out in my last reading, which is really strange, that that the universe, that that spirit wants you to see this again. But this, the Tower coming out, the World, this person wants to kind of, they want to tag along in some way. And they tag, do you know what? I feel like for someone here, they were holding on someone's shirt tails for a really long time. A really long time. Because the Tower coming out in reverse is about not allowing change to come in as it needs to naturally. And the more that we push against it, the harder it is for us to adapt to that change. And we end up kind of oppressing ourselves because we're staying in a situation, a job, a relationship with a family member, whatever, that isn't for us. We're actually not prioritizing ourselves, we're prioritizing other people. Now, yeah, look, and Pentacles, you got the Princess of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, in reverse, this is a lack of a new beginning. This is what was needed to let go of. And it's been a slow process because sometimes we, you know, I do it as well. I used to watch tarot and go, okay, so it says that this change is coming in, but there's no time frame. So we assume, like when we watch movies, that things are going to just jump from this to this to this and I will get to my goal. Not realizing that we create time to be linear. It happens slowly over time because it gives us time to digest the changes, you know, the things that we're going through. And I feel that's important for someone here because I look back at my own kind of experiences with past partners and so on and so forth and jobs. And I look back and go, that's the reason it happened the way that it did. That's the reason why it took so flipping long, because it was giving me time to breathe, to process, to digest. And I feel like someone here needs to hear that because I don't know if it's the hurry up. I've been waiting long enough. Spirit knows how long you've got to wait. Now you've got the Six of Pentacles here. This is about generosity. This is about finding balance in, for me personally, the Six of Pentacles is about finding balance in generosity, in abundance and in charity. And the King of Cups being here as well is nurturing this through emotional, why do I say emotional love? Let me, I want to take you and see what comes out. Tell me about this deceit. It's going to be short because someone keeps calling me. It's going to be a short reading because I keep getting called and I feel like I need to pick it up. So let's have a look. What do we need to know about this deceit card in reverse? Mars, force yourself to confront and energize, Gemini. What you want to be known, what is believed about, use the quickest way and. Now I feel like I want to reread the meaning behind the deceit card. Just to refresh myself. And it says, this card comes, oh no, that's upright. Receiving this card reverse puts you on notice that the deceit of the past is over or about to end. Perhaps some enmity at work is being dissolved, or maybe a more open communication has developed in your personal life. Be assured that the negative and dishonest energy is on its way out, and take advantage of the new, peaceful and open environment, one where you will be able to forge more success in greater comfort. On a deeper level, this card reversed is telling you that the period of self-deceit is over. You are now ready to see the abiding truth of your own value, power and deserving. It may take continued effort, but your honesty with yourself regarding these truths will bring an even greater value into your life. So this energy here, I don't even feel like there's somebody that wants to come back into your life. This is the remnants of, I heard abuse or trauma, trigger warning, of being treated like crap, of overgiving, of having to feel like you are both Emperor and Empress. We hold both of those energies, but it's nice when one of us, when we can embody one and the other person we're in a relationship can embody the other. It's that energy of, and that's my opinion, it's that energy of sitting in divine masculine to the point of switching off divine feminine, or sitting in divine feminine to the point of switching off the divine masculine, and that's when it becomes all higgledy-piggledy and out of balance. And looking at these cards here, I don't know if somebody has had to struggle through this quite a lot, and it could be that you are actually a divine feminine, but you've had to be super independent, so you've had to sit in divine masculine so much that you've switched off the other one. There seems to be this energy now of you, especially with Mars and Gemini, forcing yourself, and I don't like that word force, but it says on here, forcing yourself to confront and to talk through the things at the moment that maybe you're still fearful of. And it's okay. That's all right. It's all right to be scared to open up, as long as you are aware of it and you're putting steps in there to slowly, decrease that fear. Because we have got the second chakra archangel Ariel in reverse. This is to do with our womb. This is to do with our seed. This is to do with our sacral chakra, of maybe even remnants of wounds from when we were little, because this is the fourth house. There's something going on here with the way that we look at our parents, or we look at our caregivers, and that pops up a lot in my readings, because I truly believe that a lot of our wounds, or the actions that we have when we are older, that draw in people that aren't for our highest and greatest good, is part of how we co-create that through wounds from when we were young. And it says, don't let pride get in your way, and it's upside down. So who here is being prideful? Who here is being prideful? Who here is being prideful? Oh, hello. Now you've got secrets revealed, and you've also got Sage of Higher Knowledge, and they both came out in reverse. So there's something that someone is not looking at the moment, and I think that's probably what this reading's about, and that's probably why we have a very similar message that we had yesterday, okay? Because this secret's revealed, and then you have the Sage of Higher Knowledge. This one has an owl on it. Owls are all about wisdom. And there seems to be something is blocking. Why is it? Man holding the heart. This is coming back to this romantic partner. There's a romantic partner, or someone who had romantic ideals between you and them. And it's this Emperor in reverse. And I know that sometimes in the comment sections, I'll have people going, well, I hope that person's not coming back. They're not coming back. But don't will it into reality. Do not focus on that person. I think that's what's coming out here. And the thing is, it is at the moment, it's time for shadow work. And I think this is the reason why we have these messages coming out. We've got creativity and financial constraints. They came out in my reading yesterday, which is very interesting because these have been shuffled. And let me pull this one here. Because the creativity, that's also to do with our sacral chakra. Goddess of the Moon is coming out again. This is to do with your intuition. Someone is focusing very much. And I don't know if this is you focusing on this person from the past, or if this is this person focusing on you. There seems to be, because the thing is as well, even if you aren't focusing on this person, there's a reason why they keep coming up in this reading. Sometimes there are like fragments left of a wound that we don't even realize are there, that need to be looked at. And it's only when we start doing, really focused shadow work on other things that it may draw that up and we go, there's the connection. And you've got Queen of My World coming out. This person, okay. This person was very good at love bombing. Very good at love bombing. I do feel like that whoever this Emperor is, I'm getting mixed signals from this person about whether or not they're going to come forward and try something. They may be sitting and actually almost like thinking back to when they did this, copying someone's card, or trying to copy someone's card. You've got the 6th house here, service to others, what is good for us in your work. And then it says your hard work is paying off. They tried copying something that you do. It doesn't actually have to be a debit card or a credit card. That is just what I was shown in this, in this vision, in this download. Take it as it resonates. But they at the time thought this was a really good idea. And they may be looking back at this going, why did I do this? And if there has been issues, especially health and work, this is coming to an end. With that Deceit card in reverse, this is coming to an end. And it seems to be, I keep getting pushed back over to this Emperor and that Ace of Swords with the Judgment. The lies that they told to keep you in a romantic relationship, or to keep somebody in a romantic relationship while they were trying to get good judgment or do something or reproduce something here, all tied up. These are going. This is gone. They're not able to do this anymore. Goddess of the Moon comes out because you're too intuitive. You are too intuitive. Like in that, dream download, going, did you really think you could do that? I'm psychic. You've got caring connections upside down. Okay. What else do we need to know? What else do I need to know? You've got conception here in reverse, and magician and the mirror. Now, conception in reverse is the frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the infinite potential and possibilities of this space and what we can manifest for our own focused awareness intention. This person, whoever this is, because I keep hearing a knot's been tied, or a knot needs to be tied. It's almost like not a binding. I don't feel like this person's done any spell work, or there's any kind of like negative hoodoo or voodoo or anything like that that's been done in any way, shape or form. This is more like when you have experienced a lot with another soul, that energetic cord that we have, this is my understanding, not fact, but the more traumatic or the more intense or the longer that you've had that experience at a closer level, the thicker the cord is, the more tangled that cord is. And it's not saying that it can't be removed, but you just have to put more energy and effort into removing that, and the barbed kind of end of each of them afterwards. This person may have tried to knot or tie or put back together a cord that had previously been removed. There's also a double message in there because I keep seeing this not being tied. Now, someone, I don't know if I've said this before on my channel and I use it a lot myself, and it's so beneficial for me, even if it's only in like a, cathartic way. It's the knot tying ritual of taking a piece of twine, a piece of string, something that's flexible and easily to tie, and tying a knot on it for the last time that you felt a certain way that kind of disempowered you, or made you sad, or made you feel abandoned or angry, or whatever it may be for you at the core of your wounds in your inner child. And speaking about it, it's not about bringing it to life, but it's honoring the feelings that you had the last time that you felt like that. It could have been the same day, it could have been the day before, and then slowly remembering the time before that. So it may have not been today, it could have been a week ago. What happened? Where were you? Where did you feel it in your body? Tying a knot for that, and then going back slowly at your own pace. It can be on the same day, it can take months, all the way back to the first time that you felt like that in childhood, because it's finding that core thing that began it all, and then burning it all, burning it to your inner child, burning it to the part of you that hurt, burning it to your ancestors, whoever you wish, and helping to remove that. There's a need for someone here to either do that, but there's some sort of cord removal ritual, prayer, something that has tangible objects to it. So it's not just, prayer, which another tarot reader said is white magic, and I absolutely adore that analogy because it really is. So you could do white magic, you could be praying, but there's a need to tie something around something and then burn it. It could be that you actually do a cord removal ritual, a spell, whatever it is that you do in your how you practice your spirituality. But there's a need to do this, and then you need to remove the barbs at the end, because I didn't know this, and I was speaking to my friend, and they said that when people do cord removals, because they're a shaman, and I believe anything that they tell me, to be quite honest, because they're just chef's kiss. They said that when someone does a cord removal, they forget to take away the thing that has rooted within. So they just do a cord removal, it's gone. You're no longer tied to that person. What about the thing that rooted to you in the first place? And it usually looks like it has little like thorns or barbs on it. Removing that as well. This is the reason why we've had the card come out talking about intuition, and daughter spirit also is upping your understanding of the esoteric, so you can do these things yourself. I get a lot of emails of people asking me, so how do I do this? How do I do that? I'm not a master. I'm literally not a master. I can only offer, if you look underneath, I don't know if I've still got them, or have a look. I usually link videos and, you know, guided meditations that can help. But you are the master of your own universe. You are developing and expanding and growing and exploring your own divinity, your own spirituality. You can take the things that I give you if it resonates and then go down the rabbit hole of learning more. There's a need to do this here. I think this is what this reading is about also, because whoever this person is from the past, even if they are thinking about you, they're that tied knot in that cord, it's them trying to bring it back together. Them trying to get you to think about them as much as they're thinking about you, because you were the over-nurturer. You were the empress, irrespective of gender, who would always be pouring your cup into theirs. I mean, this empress, it actually sits on waves. This empress is moon energy, you know, the goddess of the moon also. You were the one that kind of stuck together the family, whether you were married or not, whether we're talking about, you know, blood relatives, people that were your friends that became your family, whether you were in a coven or not, whether it was a church group, take it as it resonates. But you were the glue that stuck things together. But at the same time, this person here, this masculine, took you for granted and walked over you while conspiring with other people to take what was yours. And now they're looking at this as, I need to try and get this person back. Well, you're being advised, especially if I'm talking about any of this and it's getting you het up. If you're getting annoyed by what I'm saying, if you're getting defensive by what I'm saying, if you feel like you need to come in the comments and be like, that's not right, I'm just the messenger, literally just the messenger. Ask yourself where it hurts. What is it that's being triggered? Because triggers are our best teachers, because it will guide you to the part that needs to be looked at. And it needs to be looked at because this person, as much as this is past energy, and it is past energy, this person, I don't feel like they've completely given up, which is why there was that knot, that tied knot in that cord, in that twine, in that whatever it is. Magician in the mirror and fiery climax approaches. I felt for the past 4 days, maybe 5 at a push, that mirrors need to be covered. And I can sense that there is like this energy of not voyeurism as much as it is as someone trying to open some sort of walkway. Take that as it resonates, but this magician and the mirror, and then having a fiery climax approaches with full moon in Aries. Aries is a very, as you can see on here with Mars, because Aries is connected to Mars, and it says force yourself to confront and energize. This is a very passionate, forward moving energy of I will push through whether or not there's an obstacle in front of me or not. Okay, but a fiery climax approaches, this is someone trying to push their way not back into your life, but back into your thoughts. They're trying, even though this is over, it's like the death rattle of the old, trying its best to catch your attention. Look at me, react, think about me. So, and you've got alchemy in reversed. And transition, come on now. This is somebody with their own alchemy failing. And again, I don't feel like there's actual spell work happening. I feel like this is it's almost that energy of being in, let's say, a community. You're in the community and this person's also in the same community. And the whispers of, did you hear about collective? They did A, B, and C. And it started by this Emperor in reverse. And they're doing it in a specific way to get back to you. But by the time it gets back to you, it's completely changed. And it doesn't matter. They know that's going to happen. And that's fine because they want you to hear it. But they want to be able to feign, what are you talking about? I never said that. That didn't come from me. That came from June. That came from Tyrone. That did not come from me. It's trying to get under someone's skin. And the thing is as well is that the energy that I'm getting from this Emperor in reverse is that they're not even trying to do it in a way they don't even realize they're doing it in a way to wind you up. This person seems to operate on a reactive, like, base level. This fiery climax, it's constantly reactive. Because alchemy being in reverse, the number 8 for strength in tarot, is telling me that this person is weak. I told you there's something wrong with their health. And I don't know if that's their mental health or just their physical health. Not a doctor, not a therapist. It says here, the frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation, but this is upside down. It's almost like this person is wanting you to go back to a time when you were subservient to them, or back to a time when you were reactive. And we all were at some point. To say that we weren't would mean to deny the fact that we have been on a spiritual journey of any type whatsoever. They want you back to a time when you had not awoken, or back to a time when you were only just awakening because you didn't see their true self back then. You saw their potential and nothing more. And they kind of, they ate that ish up. They ate that ish up completely, because you could talk about crystals, or you could talk about God, or you could talk about angels, but you are happy at the time to still resonate in an energy that maybe may have not been the greatest for you. No judgment whatsoever. As we evolve, this is my opinion from experience, but as we evolve on our spiritual journey, and as we start to vibrate higher, we start to resonate lesser and lesser, but in more abrupt ways, to old energy. And that's people, places, things, jobs, food, you know. I went from, I'm vegetarian, trying to become vegan. I'd say I'm 90% vegan and 10% vegetarian. I don't even know if that's a thing. But I went from being unwell about 3 months ago, 4 months ago. And when I came out of that, you know, being very unwell, I didn't want to eat meat anymore. And my mindset had completely changed. But you go back 4 or 5 years ago, and the way that I viewed food was that I wasn't doing anything that was detrimental to my life. 5 years ago, I was drinking alcohol. I was smoking. I was eating loads and loads of sugar, and it made no difference to me, but I was spiritual. That's my point, is that but now I have to eat clean because of medical conditions. I have to do it a certain way. I have to do this and that, and I don't smoke, and I don't drink alcohol, and I wouldn't want a partner who did any of those things. Whereas 5 years ago, it's fine, it's all right, I don't mind. This person wants you back how you used to be, when they saw you as being complacent or being submissive. And they may not even use those words, they just reminisce of the times when you didn't mind, when they could act like this, and this, and you were like, oh, poor you. That's the energy that I'm getting from this person. There is also this energy of kicking themselves because they know that they can't try something like this again. It makes no difference whether or not they're trying to claw their way back in again. You are so far removed from who you used to be. They don't know who you are. You're not just an empress. You're the whole shebang. You're the emperor, the empress, the high priest, the high priestess. You are on a completely different level to them. And I'm not even saying that in a way of comparing, like you're out of their league. Their spiritual awakening, I think, is yet to begin, or it's only just beginning, which is fine. That's okay. We all have, you know, our roles to play and our paths to walk in at the paces that we're supposed to. But this person is still trying to tie knots with their mind and their emotions. They're still playing the victim of who they were. It's not my fault, it's yours. Now, transition, this is what I mean. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. We started off talking about a tower in reverse, about almost like denying the truth that change needs to happen. That's where they wanted you, because at some point someone denied the fact that they were either in a relationship they weren't supposed to be in a job they weren't supposed to be in, supporting someone they weren't supposed to be supporting. Because while you were supporting this person through, I don't know how many jobs you were working, or supporting the children and the house and and everything, and list as long as your arm, this person was also taking advantage of the work that you were doing. And the two other people, I heard God's grace does not touch them. And I was thinking about the feminine parts person or feminine representative person who had the blonde hair. And it says that God's grace does not touch them. That's why they are sick. That is why they are unwell. Wild. And it says here, your highest ideals, the rules of, get it out into the world, and then look what comes out as well, deceit in reverse. Same card there. The reason why this cycle is over is because I heard you learnt the lesson the universe was trying to tell you. It took a while for someone here. It won't be for everyone, but for someone here, the cycle or the spiral, you kept hitting that same point on the spiral. And it may not have been with the same person, but this last person or this last experience, they kept being like this, I need to leave, or I don't like where I am, but I'm going to stay. I don't like where I am, but I'm going to stay. Now I need better than this, but I'm going to stay. For someone here. And this was the last cycle. This is the last cycle. It's not saying it's the last struggle, because as humans, we are complex and we're always learning and expanding. But it's the last time that you have to go through something like that. Because of your highest ideals. Because of the rules that you go by. Because of the way that you connect to the world. The ninth house is to do with your religious beliefs. It's to do with spirituality as much as the 12th house is as well. And the reason I started is because I'm remembering that this came out in the reading that I did yesterday. The way that you connect to, I heard, to the Most High, in whatever which way that you do or that you view that, is what is helping you to move or transcend past these struggles. Calling in the storm. Calling in the storm. Why have we got calling in the storm coming out? Let me take all of these here. Why have we got calling in the storm coming out? Soul forgiveness. Ooh, and calling in the storm. This is, okay, for someone specifically, they are resisting letting go of some sort of animosity towards whoever this Emperor in reverse is. And it's, you know, I can give you the messages that come through from spirit, but it's up to you whether or not you take them. Because this calling in the storm with soul forgiveness in reverse, if you are thinking of enacting revenge, or I'm going to hold on to this grudge until I die, you can, but then you get to miss out on a lot of opportunities that the divine has for you. And it's not because they're going to be taken away. They're just delayed. They'll be delayed. We are the vibration that we feel. We are the emotions that we feel. And if everything that we manifest is through our emotions, which is then through our vibrations, if you are sitting in this lack of forgiveness, I want to F everything up, I hope this person burns in hell, you're manifesting that in. You're literally manifesting that in. And I know that I've just come from, you know, struggles ending because of your beliefs. That's the little fragment. That's over here when it says don't let your pride get in your way. This man holding a heart with secrets revealed. There's something here that is being withheld. And I don't know if it's being withheld because you're purposely not looking at it, or you want to be blinded to it, or you're in denial, or if your guides are saying, we can't give you the next, you know, the next blueprint of the next phase of your life until you look at this part, until you look at this. Because your hard work is paying off being in reverse with calling in the storm and soul forgiveness. Someone here is, like, they're sabotaging themselves and they're not realizing they're doing it. They're working hard because, I'm going to say someone here is working hard when it comes to building their faith. And I know some people aren't going to like what I have to say because this is a message that's coming through. Do not take your anger as righteousness and go, well, do you know what? I don't care. I'll pray for that person. Because I've done readings before where we had the message of someone coming through that was, I'll pray for you. There's a difference between I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you, or, you know, to help you. I'll pray for you. I'll bless your heart. And I'm getting that over here. I heard it's defeating the object, or you're not seeing it. I don't know who needs to hear that. Don't come for me. Brazen. What else is coming out? Wait, broken heart has come out. And journey. Someone here needs to be working on this, and I think you already know that, and I'm not judging you in any way, shape or form. It's just the way the messages are coming out. They're coming out very unsugar-coated. The end of this tough cycle really is approaching the end, already has ended with this Deceit card in reverse. It's just someone here seems to be, get out of your own way. Someone here needs to get out of their own way. I don't feel like that's for the entire collective. I feel like there's a small portion of people here who are letting their anger take over. And look, all of our emotions are valid and valued and important. And anger is the loudest emotion we have to wave. It's waving to you. It's pointing to where you hurt. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. This was supposed to be a short reading. It's 50 minutes in, bro. And you've got a message here. And an official person. You've got a guide coming through saying, don't ignore this message. Don't ignore this message. Before I go, anything else, please and thank you. Marriage and journey. Now, this does not mean that you are getting married. It can, if that's something that you're looking for. This is more to do with how you speak to yourself and how you marry your emperor to your empress, your masculine to your feminine, how you find balance in that. And the more that you're doing that, the more you're trusting your intuition, the more you're listening to spirit, the more this is going to activate. It's almost like a knowing. Some people are already there. Some people are still working towards that inner knowing that you will always be caught. Because there's a difference between saying, I'm going to be caught if I jump, I'm going to be caught. And still having that fear of the unknown and going, no, I'm going to jump. I don't need that parachute. And there is no fear there whatsoever. And I feel like that's what someone's guides here want them to know. I've been told to stop it here. I hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated for you, I would love you to help me like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my content and when I post. And if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, kisses, I love you guys. Readings are open at the moment. I am open for 1 hour readings and 30-minute readings. All of the information and pricing is down in the comment section below. In the description box, excuse me. Do not get fooled by scammers in the comment section pretending to be me. I will never reach out to you for a reading. The only way to do so is to email me on bronwenscovetarot@gmail.com. All information is down below. Please do not email me on White Ravens Mystics at the moment because that's another channel and I haven't had time to look at those emails and there's only just one of me, okay? Love, love, love. Bye. See you later.